We are turning this thrift store tray into a beautiful Americana piece of decor. First, we painted it with a white paint, dried it, and then we came back and painted it with a second coat, and we're drying it again. And next, this is from the All-American 3-pack. There are 3 sheets in there. They're all different. This just is the one that I chose. All 3 of the sheets are roughly 11 by 16. I had to trim it just a little bit to fit inside the tray. I used soft matte gel to put it down. I just put it down on about half of it first. And then I decided to put on gloves because soft matte gel is really, really sticky stuff. When you get it on your hands, it can take days to come off. At least for me. And you're just picking and picking that stuff off. But anyway. And now I'm putting it on the other side too. And since I have the gloves on, I can smooth that out with my gloved hands. And then I'm just going over the entire piece with the soft matte gel to seal it. And then we're drying it. And then we're going to need to finish off the edges. I guess you could leave it the wood that it is, but I wasn't really the look that I liked. So I'm getting out the Rust Effect paste set. It has a yellow, orange, and brown. So I'm using the little dabbing brush set and putting on yellow first all the way around. And it looks a little kind of an ugly yellow, but that's because I used it for another project right before this, so it did have some residue of other colors in it, so it would normally be a little bit brighter of a yellow, but anywho, there went on the yellow. And then I'm going to come in with some orange. And then for the orange, I don't do full coverage. The yellow is pretty much full coverage around the whole thing. Now the orange, you're going to put it on, but you're going to want to see that yellow peeking through, so it won't be full coverage. So I must have started the yellow and realized it wasn't dry. I came back in and dried it before I picked back up with the orange again. Because if you put them on when they're still wet, they will kind of, merge together. And you don't want that. You want them to stay their separate colors. Otherwise, you're going to have more of a blended mess. And we want layered. So there I've gone around with the orange, and I'm drying it before we start in with our brown. It's looking good. And then here's our last color coming out. This is the brown from the Rust Effect paste. This is the one that ties it all together for me. Just dabbing it on wherever I think it needs to be to make it look the most like rust. And again, you will see the yellow and the orange through that. You don't want to completely cover those up. You want to be able to see those. That's what gives it that true rusty look. And you'll just go all the way around to finish that. And then I did finish this one. I was in a hurry to get on the road, so I did take it outside and I just sprayed it with a shellac sealer.